Hello students of CMPT 371 and welcome to this tutorial. This is TA Mariam Bebewi. Here we're going over a multiplayer tic-tac-toe application built using TCP with the socket API in Python. This is intended to be used only as a guide for your own understanding to be able to implement your own application. I hope you had time to go over the YouTube tutorials that were already provided to you in the assignment details. If not, please go watch them first, as this tutorial will not be going over the basics. I'm assuming that you are paying attention in the lectures and trying some basic stuff for yourself. So again, in this tutorial, our focus is developing a multiplayer game, which is tic-tac-toe. Now, in order to implement the application, I want you to think about it on a high level, then start breaking it down into simpler steps. For example, in this case, what do we need to do to play tic-tac-toe? First, we need a board to actually play the game. And as this is a multiplayer game, we need to get some players to play the game as opponents. Then we need to assign each player a role. For example, player 1 is X and player 2 is O. The players will see the board and it's empty because it's still the beginning of the game. Then the first player should go and make a mark on the board. Then we check, did anyone win here? Actually, no, because we only have one entry right now. So we let the other player go. Then other player sees the board and takes their turn. Then we check again. Did anyone win here? Well, still no. Then we let the other player go again. And so on and so forth until someone actually wins. What happens then? Well, the game ends. And the players can just leave now. So essentially, this is how we're gonna implement this game. The core challenge here is handling multiple concurrent game sessions and synchronizing real-time state between two remote clients. We solve this using a multi-threaded server architecture. Our multi-threaded server uses TCP connections, and when the client connects, they enter a matchmaking queue. And once two clients are queued, a separate game session thread would start. This server-side session ensures game consistency and prevents cheating by acting as the single source of truth. I also want to show you that here we use a custom application layer protocol for formatting messages using JSON over TCP. So this is something that you can also implement in your application or choose something else of your preference. We're gonna go through the code here and then we're gonna go through the live demo, and by the end of this video I will have some notes for you. Please stick around to hear them, and that's it.